Alright, hello everyone. Today we're practicing at Palau, practicing qualifying here. Um, Kind of a delayed schedule. This was supposed to start like 20 minutes ago, until I had a small emergency. I don't even know how, but I cut my thumb open somehow. I look down, I feel a stinging in my thumb. I look down, and it's bleeding bad. So I had a whole mess in the bathroom trying to get everything that's going in the Hall of Fame. I had a whole mess in the bathroom, isn't it? Yeah, no, I had to, like, I got a first band-aid around it, but it's on my thumb, and my thumb's covered in blood, so blood's getting everywhere. I can't really pinch because, it's my thumb that, we're down a thumb, so I can't really pinch, and yeah, it was, like, a mess. I had double band-aid it, because the first band-aid it was kind of well, it wasn't, like, leaking through, but it was, seeping through a little bit, so I had to I double band-aided it, just to make sure everything was good on that front. How long do we got till 7:30? 8. Okay, we'll say 8 minutes. This is what's left of practice and qualifying and whatnot. No, not that. No, not. Oh, that's race laps. That's why. I'm dumb. Anyway. Uh, Still? Really? Because there's no value there. That's probably why. There we go. Yeah, actually, at this point, we're just going to change it to 7 at this point. I'll wait for the time to update. There we go. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. Hopefully, it's counting laps. I had to throw this track together pretty quick anyway. Then I had dinner. And, oh, yeah, all of this happened in the shower, by the way. Like, I opted the shower. That's when I realized everything's gone downhill. So I'm like, oh, no. Yeah, so I had to, like, bathe with one hand with everything, what's it called? The little, not a sponge, but the thing you put the soap in, and then you rinse your body with that. Like, it was a mess. Okay, like, blood was all in the shower. Luckily, that kind of cleaned itself. But it was it was something. I'll put it that way. Also, my car does not feel like it's handling at its fullest potential, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, we'll worry about that later. So anyway, we're in Palau, 5.3 mile, 24 turn road course here. I'm going to be interested to see what happens here. Nobody really has a lot of track time besides me, but I only have maybe 2 or 3 laps on the fully completed track, so I think it's going to be the first test. Is it counting laps? Yes, it is. All right, we're good. Perfect. 3:34. Yes, sir. 32 minutes here, so I tell you what, we're going to be... It's going to be something here with how many laps we get in, but, yeah, no, I mean, there's enough racing where if you make a mistake, you have quite some time to make it up. Honestly, the lap time would be way quicker if it wasn't for the second sector of the racetrack, just with all the S's and the winding turns as we go off wide. And actually, nobody has... actually, I don't even have many laps with this set. I don't have any laps on this setup, actually. I made a small change to the setup last second before we got going there, and that's a wall. Yeah, all the walls slow down your top speed, by the way. Even the ones on the straightaway here, I wasn't able to fix it, so... Yeah, your base speed is 210 as your top speed. Let's see what I'm down to. Probably 208. 207. Oh, dear. That's not good. We are already down on speed. That is, well, we got to pit before we get back going anyway. Well, I'm resetting the server anyway, but... Yeah, we have like 2 laps to get in here. This is going to be good. Yeah, it's a lengthy road course. We put in Oceania here. We have another one in Oceania. We have a New Zealand track, so that's going to be fun to... get going here. But yeah, lap time differential should be pretty high. In theory, gets you some pretty good racing. Dodge, you can see him way down there. I think we're gonna see Angelo around the carousel here. Maybe not. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know, something feels off about the car. We'll see what happens when I reset the server and get us to the private server. But yeah, I've had quite the past few minutes here. I gotta make sure I get St. Petersburg updated because we're doing a streamed race there. We decided last second. We'll put a race there since I found a good track model, so that will replace the Nürburgring in the summer. So we're kind of moving dates around a little bit too with that. But for Isra, But yeah, that race probably going to start around 8:30 as we get a terrible corner right here. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the last part of the track here, after all the S's and stuff, that's where it flows best for me. That's where, there's Angelo. That's where the track like fits my driving style best, but I don't know, we'll see. Dodge has the most laps here, so I would expect Dodge to set a pretty good lap whenever he gets around. Then again, I'm gaining on Angelo, and he's the fastest, so I see Lag's not a part of it. There's somebody down that way. That's Dodge, I'm pretty sure, on the other end of the spiral there. Oh, that might slow me down, but that's fine. You gotta use the grass as much as you can. I did make it so the grass doesn't slide you as much, but you know, you gotta get it to help you as much as you can. There's Angelo. Oh no, yeah, I kind of messed up that corner complex a little bit. Oh, don't hit the wall. Yep. Keeping out of the wall is going to be a massive problem today here. But yeah, this is quite the track, obviously. It took me about a week to get everything ready, or well, not a week in terms of like 168 hours straight of work. It took maybe 2 or 3 hours to get the layout done. But yeah, no, it is quite the track here. Road courses like this is what you're probably going to have to get used to here on Otter for most of them. And Banana 329.1, so he's only 1.1 off now, which at this track, that's probably pretty good, just considering the sheer size of the facility here. Took up basically their entire big island. No, I'm joking. Here in Palau, and we're gonna hit the wall again. That's gonna take out some more top speed. Dodge 333.7. I'm gonna be interested to see what lap time I get, because like I said, I don't have any laps on this setup. This is actually my first full lap with the new setup, so hopefully it's at least decent. Never mind, we wrecked it. Yep, tried to get as much as we could out of that final corner complex. We got one more lap here, so once we finish this lap, that's gonna be it for practice. Down to 2:04. We are crawling. No, I'm joking. There we go. Across the line. 2:34. 2 to 3:20. Brother, how was that the fastest lap? Okay. Okay. And there are a few areas I know I could improve too. And that's one of them right there, I guess, now. Because that was not a good turn one. Just get the... yeah, I don't know. I feel like this track doesn't fit... doesn't, like... For me... with my driving style, it doesn't flow very well to match with that, but apparently we're being told otherwise, because we are fastest by about 4/10 over Angelo. Obviously, we still have a little bit of time in practice here. We got one more lap to get in, so we're going to run a little bit wide here, entering the carousel. Kind of a heavy braking zone to enter carousel, as it isn't fully evenly. It is, a lot of these corners here aren't like fully even, like just one single turn radius. Like the corner radius tightens and widens out at different points of the race of the corner. So that makes this track pretty difficult. But yeah, let's the race here is going to be interesting. I can tell you that much. So this is the first kind of major road course in terms of length that we've had a race on for a custom-made acre track. So we're going to be interested to see how everything works out. And again, we are gaining on the 19 in front of us. There's the red. Obviously, we still have our lap to complete here. On the brakes, get the car to rotate. Oh, okay. Yep, if we can angle it, there we go. That's how you get good time through there. And then you gotta kind of slam on the brakes. You're offline a little bit for this part, but it's probably worth it. There's Dodge on the other end of the spiral. Here's a part where I know I can gain a few tenths probably. Back in the gas for the left-hand part of the spiral, the double spiral. Get the car back going. Use the grass a little bit when you can. Oh, kind of ripped us a little bit too much there. We're going to swing out wide by the wall. Lose some time there. Wasn't the greatest turn. I don't even know. That's turn 16, I believe. Did Banana improve? No. Me, Dodge, and Angela still are on some laps here. Oh, this is going to be a good corner, I think. Oh, lag probably not going to help us. Good exit, though. It's going to give us a lot of momentum down into this corner. We're going to lock it up, bounce off the wall a little bit. That's a hard corner to nail because you're used to the slower speeds. Now somebody improved. Dodge improved tremendously. They're up to a 328 from a 333.7 to a 328.8. We're going to run wide. Okay, we don't wreck it here. That's going to be a little bit of time, too. Through the zigzags, and we're going to throw it into the barrier on the final one, but still, that's going to be time gained, and that's going to be pole position for us because Angela's not improving, it doesn't look like. There we go. 324.8 prediction, 326.1. Okay, never mind. All right, well, that's it. See you guys on the race.